Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have this 2022 Chrysler Pacifica and we're going to do the Taillight Tint installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how it looks before doing the installation on the entire taillight. It's just a regular taillight factory lens, and this is how it looks after the installation. So the tint has PPF properties, which means it will protect the lenses from yellowing over time, as well as protect it from any small scratches or any road debris that may hit the lens. If you like the product, link for the product will be linked below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So the tools you need in order to install the tint kit will be Slip Solution, Tack Solution, a heat gun, squeegee, and a microfiber towel. And a step-by-step guide in order to create the two solutions will be in the description below. So before starting with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the lens. So to prep the lens, all you need to do is apply Slip Solution to the entire lens and the side lens. And with a clean microfiber towel, just start removing any contaminants that the taillight may have. And then once you're done prepping the taillight, we can start with the installation. So we're going to start by installing the tint that goes on this section of the taillight. So to start, all you need to do is apply Slip Solution onto the lens and Slip Solution to the adhesive side of the film. And you want to start by placing this section of the tint right on the lower edge of the taillight here. So make sure you align it here and everything falls into place around this area. So roughly right there. Once you align the film, lift the film and apply Tack Solution underneath and on top of the film. Hold it in position and then grab your squeegee and start tacking it down to secure it. Okay, now that we secured this piece here, all we need to do now is stretch the film. That way this section of the tint reaches to the top edge of the headlight here. So it's just a small stretch, so make sure this area is dry. That way we have better grip on the film. And then just stretch upward until you reach the tint to the top edge. Once you have it on the top, start by applying Tack Solution, and we're going to anchor the film to this top section, that way it stays secured. Okay, and now that these two are secured, we will come back afterwards with this piece. All we need to do is just bring it down and help it tack down to the curve. Before we start with this one, we need to finish out with the rest of the film here. So we need to stretch the film until it reaches right around the edge of the taillight here. So now we need to stretch the film to align it to this area of the taillight. So to stretch the film, apply Slip Solution to the adhesive side of the film and to the taillight. Make sure this area is dry, and we're just going to stretch until it reaches just on the edge before it does the curve. So just stretch it and it should reach right above there. And then just make sure everything is following the design of the taillight. So bring the film down as you stretch. That way it covers on this bottom section here. So just lift the film, apply Slip Solution, and stretch the film with the design of the taillight. So it has to be like this. Once you have it to the edge, apply Tack Solution, and with your squeegee start securing it to tack it down. And just make sure you remove all the solution that's behind the film. And to remove the fingers that appear on the lower and top section of the taillight, all you need to do is apply Tack Solution, apply heat, and little by little start bringing them down with your squeegee. I recommend wrapping your microfiber towel around your squeegee and squeegee at an angle. That way we help the fingers tack down to the curve. And let's just rinse and repeat until all the fingers have been tacked down. All the fingers that were on the bottom section, they're gone. It's just rinse and repeat, and you just do the same for the top. And now it's gone. And now you would just come back and focus on the middle section, help it bring it down. So it's the same process as how we did it here. So it's just applying Tack Solution on top of the film, a little bit of heat, and then with your microfiber towel, just help it tack down to the curve. And it should feel like this. It should feel smooth, and it should not be lifting. And now we can move on with the next piece that's in the front here. So now we're going to start with this section of the taillight. So just apply Slip Solution onto the lens and Slip Solution to the adhesive side of the film. And with this one, all you need to do is align it right on the edge and make sure you just follow the design of the body line here. So it doesn't go underneath, it's just right on the edge where the body line is located. So once you have it on the body line, we're going to anchor this section first. Once we anchor it and secure it, we're going to stretch until we reach to this edge. So just lift the film carefully, apply tack solution underneath and on top of the film, place it back down, grab your squeegee and start tagging it down to secure it in position. Once we secure it, all we need to do is just make sure the rest of the film stays aligned. So just align it and do a small stretch, that way it reaches up to the edge to cover here, and then just start tagging it down to secure it. And now to seal the edges all around the film, all we need to do now is just apply tack solution, grab our heat gun, start applying heat all around the edges, and then we're going to come back with our microfiber towel and squeegee just to seal all the edges. And then once we're done with this piece, we can move on with the last piece. Just be careful not to lift the film. And just rinse and repeat until you remove all the small fingers that you have on the edges. So for this last piece, first we need to apply slip solution to the entire tail light and apply slip solution to the adhesive side of the film. And with this one, it doesn't matter where you start, just the only thing you have to keep in mind is wherever you start, make sure you align it from one end. So let's say you start over there, make sure you align the film to the edge, and then once you align it, you anchor it. But I'll show you how it looks like when you start it on this end. So when you start, just make sure you align it to the edge. And then with this one, keep in mind, it only goes up to the body line of the film. So it's not covering this middle section here. So we need to make sure we cover all of this here. That way it covers the reflector side. So right there, and it should fall into place here. So remember, it's only covering the reflector side. The darker section of the tail light, it does not get covered. So once you have it here, lift the film and apply tack solution underneath and on top of the film. Hold it down, and then with your squeegee, start securing it in position. And just make sure you remove all the solution that's behind the film and remove the fingers as well. Okay, now that we have this secured, now we can move on with the rest of the film. It's just making sure you stretch the film and making sure you align this section to the edge of the other side of the tail light. And as you're stretching, all you need to do is keep it aligned. So make sure it stays aligned and just do a light stretch to reach it to this edge. And as the film gets dry, just use slip solution. That way we're able to stretch and move the film until it reaches to the edge. So it's just a light stretch, make sure everything stays aligned. Remember, on the body line, it's at the edge, hold it down, tack it down. And now it's secured. And now just focus on tacking down the middle section of the tint. Make sure you remove all the solution and make sure everything is covered, and remove all the fingers from each edge. And then once you're done with this step, we could add heat to seal the film so it doesn't lift over time. So just apply tack solution and work your way with the entire film. So the last thing to do once you finish with the whole installation is to post heat the entire tail light. So all you need to do is just apply tack solution all over the film. And we're going to go all around the panel and heat up the whole tint. That way we help the adhesive on the film activate faster. And once you're done applying heat on each piece of the tint, then you're done with this process and you're done with the installation. So it's important for you to take your time when you're doing this step. That way the adhesive on the film cures faster and we prevent the film from lifting over time. Thank you for choosing Bogar Tech Design. As a small business, your support means everything to us. If you loved your product, please drop a review. If you have questions or issues, don't forget to message us via email. Once again, thank you so much for the support from our family to yours. Okay, so that concludes the installation video for the Taillight Tints for the 2022 Chrysler Pacifica. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If it did, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.